Hey everybody, we're walking in Gatlinburg right now and we are headed to lunch. This is our last day here before we head home tomorrow, and then we'll be coming back to Dollywood beginning of December, but maybe go this way a little bit. We are going to have lunch at a place we have not been in years.
It's been a long time.
We have eaten there twice. A lot of people ask what's the best Mexican restaurant in Gatlinburg. Our favorite is El Sonador. We've tried the three big ones. We're going to try one again called the Loco Burro, and it's right downtown. It's really a nice location. It's got a nice outdoor seating deck up top. We're going to try to utilize that today. The first time we went there, it was really good. The second time we went there, it was really not good. So we're going to go
for a really good experience.
Yeah, we're going to go for the third time today, and we're going to check it out. We have not been back in probably 6 or 7 years, but we're going to go today back to the Loco Burro and let you know how it goes, so go with us. Loco Burro Fresh Makes Cantina. So it's right upstairs from Johnny Rockets and Gatlinburg Teas and Souvenirs. And here's where you enter to the side there. So we're gonna go up here and have some lunch. And way up there on top is where we hope to be sitting, on top of the building. Go ahead. Get on this escalator to go up.
mi gente con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando. Yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
Looking down on Gatlinburg, and you can see how crowded it is in town today.
This like my actual.
You can see the Gatlinburg bypass there above the buildings. You see cars going across. The infamous Space Needle that's been here as long as I can remember, since I was a kid. Been up in the top many times. Old Smoky Candy Kitchen, that's been a staple here for many, many years. And most of this other stuff is much newer. And just up behind where you see those ropes at, just up on the hill behind there, actually down to the left a little bit, is a cemetery that many people don't know about called the White Oak Flats Cemetery, which was the original name of Gatlinburg. And you can go into the back of the village by the Spice and Tea Exchange and continue to walk that little path just to the right of the restrooms, and you'll come right to that cemetery. It's very, very old. Just looking down the street here in the Gatlinburg. And again, it's been many years since we've been up here, so we're looking forward to giving it a third try. Again, first time was outstanding, second time was really not good at all, so we're hoping for a good experience today. You're right here. What do you want? We haven't even dropped anything yet. You see? Oh, he's found him something now. He's hit the jackpot now. Hey, I was gonna eat that, bud. So unlike most Mexican restaurants, you do have to order your chips and salsa separately. It's unlimited for $3.99. Looks like they bring you out 2 kinds of salsa. Those look really good. I remember the salsa being good here, but I remember, I thought most places usually brought you out at least one, but
Apparently they brought us something.
what'd you get real quick? We got to break in the music.
So I got it's called El Polo. It's a chicken dish, or a chicken burrito actually. And I got the spicy cheese to go on top of it.
Okay.
I don't remember what all comes with it.
And I just had them do me up something that wasn't on the menu. My usual steak, fajita nachos, and I think this is going to come with refried beans in it and pico de gallo without onions. So looking forward to that. Keep talking over the music. Have you tried both chops with salsa yet?
I have not. I'll just say their chips are thin, crispy, and delicious.
The chips are outstanding.
They are.
I like that. Really, a little bit salty, but I love the texture of them.
This is a warm dip. I don't really know how to describe that, but that's really, really good. And then this is just kind of like a typical salsa that you normally dip.
that one on the left will be just your regular. They're both good. I go with this one here.
Yeah, they're good.
A little bit more full flavored. Chips are really good. You have to move that salsa dish ready to get yours. Tell us again what you got over the music.
I think it's called El Polo. It's a chicken burrito.
Chicken burrito.
And it's got like a spicy cheese sauce.
All right, looks really good. What's that, the pico on the side?
Yeah.
Okay. Here are my steak fajita nachos. And they put my pico on the side in case I didn't want it. So. Okay, she's getting ready to tell us how that burrito is.
So I'm not sure what's all in it, but it's got some type of red sauce in there.
Okay. So how is it?
It's very good.
Very good. And I just tried a bite of mine too as well. And no complaints. Very good. Okay, so here's our ticket. Our server was, looks like Dakota. If I'm reading that right. And our total, sorry for the wind, was $44.46. And thus ends our experience at the Loco Burro. Back down the escalator and out onto the street. Ready? So folks, Folks, it is slow going in Gatlinburg right now. This is very full. That's all I know to say. A lot of traffic. This gentleman walking right here in front of us with a gray shirt, we were right behind him. He just turned around and said, I watch y'all and Everything Auto all the time on YouTube. So we're his two favorite channels, Everything Auto and us. So, again, appreciated that. I didn't catch his name, did you?
No.
I do want to at least mention him and show it. Sometimes, folks, it just pays to be on foot, don't it?
Yeah, you can get around a little quicker.
Yeah. Traffic is just backed up in both directions. We haven't even this is supposed to be a closeout for our restaurant, but I'm just amazed how much traffic is here in town. So we're gonna find, she just mentioned a quiet spot. I don't know exactly where that might be yet. Probably back at our room. So, but we may try to find a bench here in the village and give our closeout and thoughts about Loco Burro. Yeah, right here. This will be good right here in the corner. Yeah, this works rather nicely. We're right here kind of by ourselves in the shade.
Yep.
So we just ate at Loco Burro. First time probably, I'm gonna say what, 7 years maybe?
Probably so, yeah.
7, 8 years. We went right after they opened on one of our church couples trip with another couple from our church. Had a really good experience that time. Second time we went back, I think with our boys, and that's the second time is the reason we haven't been back in 7 or 8 years. It was not good. So today we thought, you know what? We had a big meal last night. We just kind of wanted to do something local, not, you know, have to drive anywhere. So we thought, let's try it again, third time. So we went, we requested upstairs seating on the top deck. It's warm enough now up in the day where we could do that.
And
so,
sit in the sun like that.
Yeah. So it was not warm enough the day we got here or yesterday, but today it's a little better. So we did that. So why don't you give your impressions overall of the experience today at Loco Burro?
So, well, we were seated quickly, so that was nice. The food, so chips and salsa.
Hold on, we're about to lose our battery, so I'm gonna change the batteries, folks. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back with a fresh battery now. I saw the little orange notification up in the
Very observant.
LCD screen, so usually I don't catch it. Usually it just goes off in mid-sentence, but I caught it this time. So pick up where you were talking about. You started off with the chips and salsa.
So they were really good. The chips, they were just a light and crispy, you know, just the right amount of salt. Thought it was really good. The salsa, one was just the traditional salsa. The other one was warm. I don't know if it had a special name to it or not, but very flavorful. It was very good. And then I ordered I think it was what's chicken called? Polo?
Yeah.
I think so, burrito. So it had beans in it. It had onions. I've never seen onions in it. Some type of dark red sauce in it. It was not spicy at all, but I did ask, you can choose your sauce over the top of the burrito, and I asked for the spicy cheese sauce. It wasn't spicy at all. It comes on the side, the pico, guacamole, and they have the sour cream has cilantro in it. So I just dumped that all over it, and he didn't eat on my burrito and rice, and it was very good. I am very full, was not even able to finish it all off, but my meal was good. Had good service and no complaints.
Yeah, our server was Dakota. He did a really efficient job of taking care of us, honestly. Our drinks were, it was not like some places I've been where I'm sitting there waiting on a drink so I can keep eating. Had all that we needed, so he was very efficient in that regard. The one thing I will say about him, I mean, very nice, friendly. The one thing I will say about him is this: when we were given our order, you know, I don't eat onions and peppers, so I have to specify if I'm ordering a dish that has that, not to put it in there. And he's not writing it down, and here's me. I don't want you to impress me with your great memory. I want you to get my order right. So I will not think less of anybody if you write it down, I promise you. In fact, I prefer that because, you know, I understand that's a tough job. They were pretty busy, and if you're trying to remember my order and you got to remember somebody else just asked you they need more drink or they need silverware, you got a lot on your mind, okay? I just don't want onions and peppers in my meal. So my meal came out, and it did have little small green peppers in it, and he also told me that it came with a pico de gallo. You say that?
I don't know for sure. I'm just calling pico.
Anyway, he said theirs does not have onions, but he said I'll put it on the side in case I'm wrong. He was wrong, so I'm glad that was on the side. It did have onions in it, so I kind of did take some of the tomatoes and the cilantro out of it and use that. And it also, I got the nacho fajita. Let me tell you what I got first of all. That'd probably be the best. You see me get that a lot at Mexican restaurants, steak nacho fajita. And this one was a little different, and then it had refried beans in it. And he told me that ahead of time, so this is not his fault. He told me that ahead of time that it comes with refried beans in. I said that was fine because I like refried beans, but in hindsight, I wish I had had him put that on the side and not in the actual steak nachos. I did not care for it that way at all. But that's not, again, that's my fault. He did tell me. So I will say that overall, other than that, it was a good meal. The portions were very adequate for the money. They do their fajita nachos a little different than most people. They charge you a base rate of $14.99, then you add your protein, your meat. If you want chicken, so I added steak. It came to about $21, no, $22 roughly. And to be honest with you, it's worth that because that portion's huge. I'm sitting here very, very full, and I didn't finish mine either, and I don't like to leave food. You ask her. I finish everything unless I just can't.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't. So I agree with her. The salsa chips were excellent. They were saltier than normal, but I liked them. They were like a thinner texture than what you typically get.
Yeah, I like it.
So I really do like the chips there. So overall, scale of 1 to 10, I'd put it a good solid 8.5. That would be my experience. So I guess the big question now is, we've tried the big three here in town, the big three Mexican restaurants. We have kind of, last few years, settled on El Salvador down there on the corner. So today's experience, does it replace El Salvador as the top in town for you, or?
No, it doesn't, but that does not take away from the experience I had today, because today was very good.
So you still, if you had to give a nod to one of them, it would be, yeah, I agree. So my experience today was, if we were here with a group of people, or like another couple, and they said we just want to go to Loco Burro, I'd be okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say that's fine, let's do it. But I think if it was just you and me and we wanted Mexican, I think I would go back down there.
Yeah.
So that's our review of Loco Burro. I do like their rooftop dining. That's a plus. You get a great view.
Yeah, you do.
So anyway,
the music's a little loud if you like that.
the music is very loud.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm going to have to do to make this video go through without any strikes or hits. So, but hopefully we kept talking enough. But anyway, that's our experience, overall good experience.
Oh, yes.
So if you like this video, like and subscribe.
And follow us on Facebook.
And have a blessed day.